In this video, we'll look at how to add API keys to Avairto. So starting with this demo sequence, you'll see that the left column here looks pretty empty compared to some of our demos, and that's because the APIs have not been activated yet. If I go to the settings screen, which is under settings and Avairto settings, I'm just going to open that in a new tab so that we can keep this one available. This is sort of the initial Avairto screen when nothing is enabled. I'm going to start by enabling the front end player, and this is totally optional. If you don't want to use shortcodes in the front end, you can leave that disabled, and it's more secure not having it available. But we'll turn that on. I'll hit save, and now when I go back to our demo sequence and refresh, that shortcode builder is available on the bottom. So that's how to activate that. And then basically for each one of these API types, we have OpenAI, Anthropic, Mistral, Stability or Stable Diffusion, ElevenLabs, SiteRelic, and Exa. And each one is great. Each does its own thing. You can choose to activate all of them if you want to go get API keys for them, or you could just just with it, OpenAI, you can do a lot of things, or if you used a combination of OpenAI and Exa, you can do a lot of things with that as well. If I want to use all of them, I would basically just go through and check all the boxes and paste in my API key for each of those, and this stores the API keys as encrypted keys. So I'll paste in OpenAI. I'm not pasting real keys in this case, but just as a demo. Anthropic, Mistral, Stability, ElevenLabs, SiteRelic, and Exa. So assuming those are all real keys, I save it, and it indicates that each of those has been saved, and that's what I want to see, all green for everything that's active. So when I do that and I go back out to my edit sequence, all of those now appear in the side. And at this point I can use my OpenAI, I can use my Exa, and so on. So if I were to go back and disable everything except for OpenAI and Exa, it looks a little bit different. So I'm going to get rid of Anthropic, Mistral, Stability, ElevenLabs, and SiteRelic. I'm just down to OpenAI and Exa at this point. I go back here, refresh my screen, and I just have those, just the green and the blue. The other thing that is stored here is the models. So we have initial models, an initial set of models plugged in for OpenAI, Anthropic, Mistral, and Stability. So OpenAI, we have GPT-4o Mini and GPT-4o DALL-E 2 and DALL-E 3 for image generation. We have Haiku and Sonnet for Anthropic, and a couple of models for Mistral, and SD3 Turbo and SD3 for Stability. So if you wanted to, you could go and add additional models to these, like to OpenAI. If there's a brand new model, if they come out with a GPT-5o Mini, you just plug it in there. And assuming they didn't change the API key, which they've been really good about remaining consistent, when you go back and try to use that model, that will appear in your list of models, so you have control over that. And I think that's everything. So that's everything on the settings screen at this point. And again, that is under settings and Avairto settings.